buddy games that are casted on BA without, you know what I mean? Very annoying, champ. Okay, let's go into my options. Oh wait, you're gonna have to invite me back here. I need to make actual controls for stuff. I've never actually streamed this before. Like, I'm the one doing, you know what I mean? No. So like, I know how to do it, but yeah, you know, spectate, toggle, pause. What does that mean? Does that mean pause the game? Ah, okay. Okay. What do you have for your casting settings? Real quick, just so I can copy. Okay. Toggle normal, simple, third person spectator camera. I think that's what I want. I don't know. Do you have a pause? Okay, so I've got right analog stick down is the objective camera. D-pad right is spectate next. D-pad left is spectate previous, and the left analog stick down is toggle normal / simple 3p spectator camera, which I don't know what that means. But yeah, invite me please. Cool. People who are watching, by the way, if you type in chat like this, it shows up on the screen. Hey. So that's quite cool. Oh, I can make a poll. I'm gonna make a poll. Uh,
Zenvo, you know people normally start the stream whenever we're in the lobby, like about to start.
yeah, I know, but I didn't know people were gonna like. I thought we were gonna hurry up.
Well, yeah, we are hurrying
So
up, but they're missing one, so we need to wait on that's fix and.
okay, finally, there we go. I got a poll running now. Finally, so that one now works. Who do you think is gonna win? I think these two. I've got a
We'll
thing
talk
on my
about it
stream
in
where
a
you can
minute.
click something, and it makes it vote. So I've put it up on my thing. Very PogChamp.
Zenvo, you should mute your mic in the party, so the stream doesn't hear us before the game. So we'll have a professionalism. You know, that makes sense.
Yes. All right. Bravo 6 going dark.
Yeah. I'm not saying stop the stream. I'm just saying like what is it called? Go into the settings. Go into the settings and turn off party chat for the time being. That's what I normally do, just until we start. And people can kind of get a tell for when the game starts.
Nice one. I'm doing good. Very excited, seeing as this is my first ever semis game I'm casting. But yeah, how are you? Wait, what? After you said all of that,
And you know what? What's funny is I did it, and I turned it off, and then I turned it back on. But
you didn't include your audio.
you know, you reminded me. That's why I normally host these. Hello, everyone. Tonight we are doing the Veteran Academy Tier 2 Loser Bracket finals. This will determine who will face Event Horizon in the big grand championship. Tonight I'm joined here by Zenvo W. Zenvo, how's your night been?
The second time. It's been going very well, thank you very much. This might, the chat has already heard. This is my second time hosting a semi-finals match. I really like both of these teams. No Daylight obviously won it last season, so if they could get a back-to-back, that might be a first in BAT2. I'm not sure.
It would be, yes. And you know,
Yeah, and that
we're
would be.
trying to go for the second ring. I don't know if you call it a ring, but we're trying to go for the 2-time. And yeah, I spent a lot of time on the beginning on the preamble of this. We're just gonna go straight into it.
Yeah, because we have a San Francisco Shock. They've obviously just taken the back-to-back. No Daylight possibly could do it. Lucky 13 Diamonds, as a team, they are one of the best I've ever played against in like scrims, more so than matches, because in scrims they're just so unstoppable. When they play their certain really good like brawl, and then like maybe because they play like a really brawly type of comp, and then one character that's a bit different. It's so hard to stop, but I'm very excited, and this is going to be a very good matchup.
Yeah, I agree. I think no doubt coming out of a championship run, I was a part of the team that they beat in finals, and I was part of the team they beat in finals, and I'm really excited to see them make a run through this bracket. You know, they went 2-2, and then met at the Horizon, which was their Horcrux, and they couldn't make it past that. But let's not take any more time out of these teams. Let's go straight into the first map, Lee Jane Tower.
Let's go. What do you expect to be coming out of these teams then, comp-wise?
I've really haven't seen a lot of these guys. You know, they're part of different brackets than the teams I normally cast. But I've seen them play a few times. You know, no Daylight. Actually, I retake my last statement. These are normally on the bracket that I do cast. I've been casting a lot of the ace side of tier 2, and no Daylight facing Blackout, looking really good against them, and then they faced Lucky 13 Diamonds in the regular season. Or Lucky 13 Clubs in the regular season. I'm tripping all over my words. Which, Lucky 13 Org is very successful, and a good friend of mine, Goldhound, has been looking really good while running it.
How are you liking that new armor puppet?
Yeah. Well, from the side of Lucky 13 here, No daylight. Sorry. 3 of the people on their team are doing tryouts for my current team. So I know how some of these people play. However, for the side of daylight, I really don't have much of a clue.
Yeah, so I mean, looking at let's talk about more about this the Daylight team. You know, they came out of last season looking very great, and they return with starters like Dex Time, Vix Uzi. But 2 of their starters are returning, so that's really good. But let's get right into the action. It'll be Picasso running a ball into the back line of the Daylight, really being aggressive. Martini and Grantos are going to be way back there trying to contest him. Dex Time gets Phantom, Dex Time then falls. Lucky Titan. Grant gets Picasso, and that means it's kind of an even fight here. Strange look coming in here by the line of this Pathfinder gets cracked, but Martini is going to fall in the crossfire falls Dynasty. Grant gets Lucky 13 Titan. It's really just a slugfest here, but it looks like no Deadlight's going to come out on top. They only take the ball. The actor's the only one left on point. And you know, they need to find an answer for this ball instead of spinning around a bit, wasting time. Lucky Titan is able to come back, and he's able to shoot on a Reaper, immediately drops down his Martini, gets Vix Uzi as well. Falls Titan gets the next time. It's time, but it's going to be a 3K followed up by Lucky Titan, looking very well for this guy.
Lucky Titan popping off there with the 4K.
Yeah, that's the ball.
Played. I've played against, yeah, very well played. Picasso with the huge stall there. Lucky Titan. Huge player. I've played against him before. He's such a good DPS player. Really flexible in every character he plays. He seems like some of the best in T2. He's really good. Picasso going for a very risky thing here though.
Yeah, Picasso's going to go for a
fight by.
Flank here. He's coming around. Next time he's going to get sleep, you know. I'll talk about that in a second. The ball's in the thick of it, but he's not going to do anything. Dragon comes out, is not going to find anyone. Let's look at Lucky 13 team in half. Frax controls off the Shatter. Lucky 13 with the Lucky Titan with the combo, going to get clear out, you know, Daylight. They use so many ults there, although Phantom gets a late boop on the Pathfinder. You know, they use a lot of ults. They use Nano Boost, they use F Blossom, they use Mines, they use Minefield, they also use Earth Shatter. There's so many ults. On the side of the Daylight, you don't have that many either. You just used your dragons. You don't have a Zarya, so you can't combo that. So it's basically just a throwout.
Yeah, I know Dex Time. I know he's
way off Dex.
He has got some big shatter.
Dex Time's gonna find Phantom Void off the map. Whilst obviously on the front to be duplicating the Reaper, he's gonna be gunned down. Although whilst time the full lessons from Dex 2, he's gonna be pushing this team in 99% here for 90 days, pushing it on. Dots falls off the point. The second first ball off Dex Time. He's gonna be Lucky Titan. I keep saying Lucky 13 Titan.
That's why I keep on saying as well.
And Phantom Void with another boop on a Pathfinder. That's the second time he's booped Pathfinder off the map.
Yeah, I mean, it was the most important fight of the match so far, the one where they decided whether the map was able.
And here's Katsu's going to be spinning around point, and a huge pile driver. He's going to be 75% ult almost. Engaging on the objective. Reaper's really close to him, but they're going to be beating to engage. Much armor here. It just takes one of these tank ults pop up, and there's Picasso with his minefield. Really get anything with the Fox Dynasty. He's gonna get picked on a Martini. Grantos dies to the minefield, but Suzy down as well. The down 3, not pretty good. Frax dies to play off Dex.
Good beat.
On the objective, you know, only have Dex time left really for the stall. Dex is really good. He's gonna fall down as well. Pathfinder down to Lucky Titan, and that'll be basically all she wrote here, unless there's a contest. Strange decision by Martini not to switch on to the Zara. Sorry, the Wrecking Ball must mean they're not gonna have a contest. And that'll be objective. First point. Sorry, first map. Or first round, oh my god.
Lucky Titan doing what he does best, popping off on that Reaper. I mean, he takes no skill. I'm joking, but playing very well, coming in clutch. I counted like 3 3Ks, 2 4Ks. He played very well there. And as a Reaper, it's hard sometimes to not go too flashy, but he played with his team and didn't when he needed to. That was a very good play by him.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk more about this No Daylight team real quick. You know, they had Dex time 2311. You know, getting the moniker from the better cast of playoff Dex, and you will see that today. He just is a different beast in these playoffs, and he looks very, very good. As we'll be pushing on here, Grantos is going to switch off to a Sombra. the Sombra and Vixuzi switching off to a Ana. Picasso back on his, I would argue, signature hero of Wrecking Ball on the objective. Lucky 13, sorry, wow, I call him Titan. Titan goes down to Grantos, and Flawless Dynasty also will go down to Grand. There'll be no one on the point with Destum, McSuzy's down, and so is Bartini. There's no one here for no daylight, really. There's only 3 players left on the field, but Pathfinder is going to be making something happen here as he finds Phantom Void.
It's just an Arno and a Reinhardt by themselves, but look, it's happening out of nowhere.
Yeah, Grantos is down, and that's basically all their, what some people would consider jungling down for daylight. Phantom Void finds Uzi, Flawless Dynasty. He's gonna get Pathfinder next time, gets his counterpart Reinhardt with a Will Clean Fire Strike. Phantom Void's at 2k with a boop. Only one person booped up the map.
These Usos and their boots today are nasty. There's already been, I mean, I know it's Li Zhang, but there's been so many boots today so far already.
Yeah, Phantom Void's looking very good. He's gonna be up here contesting the Sombra. Sombra, the Translocator, is gonna have to sneak out of there. It's just gonna happen here with G3. Pop has its Earth Shatter already, and he's trying to mind game play off decks. On the start getting towards the objective for no daylight here. They're gonna be beat around by Lucky 13 Diamonds. The minefield that comes out is gonna be all around him. It's gonna get Free Martini out in the open. Next person to fall. This is Picasso. He's gonna fall down, but there's Phantom Void. He's gonna be finding Vixuzi, and Phantom Void the 2k, but G3 frags got the nano. He's gonna be blocking. They're putting out the text on he gets it. Yeah, very good play coming in by Grantos to kind of pick there, but
I'm just so interested because it's constant. There's like barely any stops for me to talk. It's just constant pressure.
Yeah, EMP comes out.
That's a huge EMP. That's a huge EMP.
Not gonna hit anybody. It looks like. Huge Slayer comes out. He's gonna get 4 or 5 people from G3's tracks. Next time, out in the open, not gonna find anyone with it. As Beats can be counter and both Beats come out. They're pushing right on the enemy team. Flawless Dynasty pops the Deadeye. Tactical Light Dude comes out of the time and is going to get 2 kills. Only one person left to contest. The G3 Zucchini will get charged into the wall here by G3 Crash. But Pathfinder finds a 3k with his Death Watch and can't find anything else here. Back to Grantos. There's no one here left with Pathfinder. You know, it's a Pyrrhic victory. Pathfinder not going to find anyone. And next time, still not electing for the Wrecking Ball. He's not going to be able to touch. Why not go Wrecking Ball?
That last fight was amazing. G3 frags went huge. He got a 5-man shatter. He pinned that Lucio that was going to immediately touch. What a play by him. But then out of nowhere, Pathfinder come in with the 3k blossom that could have changed it all. That was a great play by them too, and it was just, you could probably hear me, everyone who was watching, I was gasping at every opportunity. This man, Phantom Void, had an amazing game. His boots are nasty. You know, he can play Lucio a lot. So can Zucchini. So this Lucio matchup's amazing. Dex time versus Frags Ryan, that's amazing. I love this DPS, not DPS diff, but this DPS battle. I'm very interested in this match. This is a very good. What would you think about that, Chubbuba?
Yeah, I'll be right back. Sorry about this.
Chat, I have put a poll on screen. 2 people have voted, yeah. So if you just click on the screen, 3 things will show up, or I'm not sure how many of you, but there's one of them called Vote Now. It's like a little box. You just click on that, say allow, or even if it shows up, and just click on which one you think is going to win. So far from what I've seen,
Alrighty.
Lucky 13 Diamonds is that team I was on about before. They do look really strong. They do look really, just like a lot, like when I look at Lucky 13 Diamonds, I can't really think of a weak spot. They're just like a really solid team. That's how I describe them, as a solid team.
Yeah, you know, they're kind of
Yeah.
they're kind of spearheaded by, in my opinion, Picasso, because you know you scrim a lot of teams and you don't really prepare for a Wrecking Ball. And that's, in my opinion, what makes this team very unpredictable. Picasso, you know, Wrecking Ball is what he's known for, but I've seen him play, you know, Diva, Zarya, Roadhog, Sigma. He is a all-around just a good player on the off tank.
Yeah, well, I think the the tank line for Lucky 13 Diamonds. Because from what I've seen on that first map, Frags fragged. Okay, he did amazingly, especially on that second map. His Rhine is amazing, and when you throw Picasso into the mix, who is like probably arguably the best bull in T2, one of the best, and then like arguably one of the top off tanks as well. That tank line is so strong when you back out, and then when you back them with healers like Phantom and Goldhound, and then get the picks and the fanciness from Lucky Titan, it's just a super strong team.
I don't know. You've had a few team experiences with Martini and Zucchini, them being previous Daedalus members. So, can you give us a little bit of input on, are they performing as good as you expect? I don't mean to call them out, but since you know them.
I think Zucchini is one of the. He is a really good off support, and he's one of the good ones I've played with. I really like Zucchini and his playstyle. We saw him in that game, Phantom Void, a really good Lucio player, a really good off support, and he's kind of known for that. And Zucchini he kept up with him. He played really well alongside him. Martini, the Orisa one trick. I'm joking.
Damn.
Martini,
That's
the main enough tank. He is a really good player, but for him to thrive, he has to be in the right score. It's 1-0, by the way, to No Daylight. Lucky 13 Diamonds. 1-0 to Lucky 13 Diamonds. I think Martini has a lot of potential, and he's a great player, but sometimes he doesn't show it. So if he didn't show it in that first match, he definitely will in another one. That's how I describe Martini.
Sorry to interrupt you, but we're going to go into this next match. Hanamura is the map choice by No Daylight by virtue of them losing the first map.
I do like me a Hanamura, a good old pocket ash set up top right on the top of the building. Very nice, and then if you get impressed, you go back onto the catwalk. Very lovely. Can't wait to see what we see here. What do you think people are gonna run?
No, find No Daylight. They're by run that Orisa because I know Martini. But enough of that. So running back in Lucky 13 Diamonds, they're gonna be running that very similar comp that they ran there before. That Wrecking Ball Reinhardt comp. It looked very good, especially for a team that's I think they've been running that basically the entire season. Whenever Hog was meta, they probably switched off, but that's really strong. Looks like there's going to be a mirror battle so far. Well, anyways, let's talk about the defensive side. No Daylight coming out of the gate.
Am I allowed to say something first?
Huh?
Am I allowed to say something first?
Yes.
Okay, so in case you didn't know, I am somewhat of a DPS main. I know not that many people know, but like I said, the pocket ash on defense is very good here. It is amazing. Lucky Titan's Widow is one of the better ones I've played against in T2. I'll give it Corgi, Scotland, Lucky Titan. They're probably the three best I've played against. There's a lot of respect. This guy's Echo, very good as well. A May on defense, very good. This DPS matchup is going to be very good.
Right
and he already gets the pick. He's cracked.
Lucky Diamond's going to get an early pick here on a Pathfinder. It's going to be very much accelerating this push. Wall comes out, protecting Vix Uzi from the shot of Lucky Titan. Standing through the airport pocket. Frax gets the next time. Pathfinder falls. Grantos as well. It's going to be a rollover here from Lucky 13 Diamonds. Yeah, that'll be a one-fight victory. Not even a one-fight victory. That'll be like a half-fight victory. Really doing part of the Titan. They make them pop a wall early in a place that they don't want to, and then
okay,
Pathfinder
as we see,
yeah,
as we see, we have the Widow. We have the Widow 1v1. My favorite thing in the universe. I love it more than my own mother. Okay, I love this when this happens. The No Daylight's Widow does have a pocket, but I don't know. I think Lucky Titan's got this. His Widow is very nasty, and as we see, he gets a pick straight off. He gets two. He is carrying this game. He opens picks without a doubt. Next time finds a nice pin, and Martini grabs it back. Huge res from Mercy. I can't pronounce the name. Infrasites comes out from Titan. frags as he always does. Lucky Titan coming in huge. Pathfinder finding 2. Pathfinder finding 3. Oh, why is everyone just popping? It's so hard to keep up with. Lucky Titan, he killed 5 people that fight. He is playing amazing. Like I said, his Widow has I've got mad respect for it. It's really good. I don't know what this guy's doing here.
Yeah, so you have Lucky Titan, which I'm just gonna refer to as Lucky 13 Titan, just because that's how it is.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Pathfinder on this Ash though.
Putting his team on his back right now, he's gonna find it early looking at Grantos. Not gonna find much else. He misses the headshot on Vix Uzi. He's gonna be shot out in the open by Pathfinder. On the defensive ultimate side, you have the Zarya Grav coming up. You also have Bob, Shatter, both support ults with Valkyrie and Coalescence. What kind of, what are you gonna do here if you're no daylight? You don't want to ult out. You also have no real combo here for Graviton Surge. You could say Coalescence.
I think what they should do. I think they should bob point to, make a distraction.
Lucky Titan is getting an early pick here to Pathfinder.
Huge pick.
Lucky Titan is gonna
oh
find
my
the
god, he
other
finds
one
2.
onto
He is.
Fran.
His Widow is nasty, bro.
It is.
His Widow's nasty.
It is certainly just a different breed right now. You can find another one on deck time. It's 3 kills
They
so
have
far.
used every single one of their ults.
As
And it looks like they still have a chance of winning this fight for 13.
yeah,
oh, it's nearly
you get
cosmic.
one more on Vitsuzi before he gets shot out of the air by Grant. Out of the air, shot right in the face by Grant. On the objective here.
Just killed Titan though.
Grant's gonna switch off to the ultimate. He's gonna switch off to Reaper. He's gonna be trying to recontest the point. Frax gets Dex time. Martini gets Frax. There's gonna be both things mixed down here. They'll be like at the advantage for the spawn. But that'll be basically that here as Medela tries to hold this. Just looking at staggers. Yeah, I like the Titan. He's just popping off right now.
He's a coochie man, he's built different. But yeah. I think on Hanamura, especially from what we've seen so far, it is just a very big DPS battle. Every fight has been engaged with Lucky Titan getting 3 or 4 picks. Pathfinder absolutely popping to save the game. It's a big DPS diff.
On the objective right now, there's a lot happening. Flawless Dynasty copied the Reinhardt. He's gonna pop Shatter, but not find anything. Pathfinder's gonna deny Titan. He's gonna fall. Martini's gonna get Flawless Dynasty out of the duplicate. Flawless Dynasty is gonna kill Pathfinder on the Ash as an echo. Flying around. Valkyrie is popped from Vitsuzi for no daylight, saving the objective right there. And not gonna use any other ultimate besides Shatter and Valkyrie.
Yeah, no daylight. Obviously, a pretty good defensive team, and when you give them a map like Hanamura, when the spawn is so close to the point, it's very hard to get past them, especially with the comp they're running now.
Yeah, right now you're building around this Widow player, Lucky Titan. You really want to kind of pop, you have Picasso there. He's gonna be popping them out of the open, and there you go, right there. Zucchini's gonna be falling down, body shot by Titan, gonna be shot out of the air by Falls. Another pick coming in here from Titan. He's gonna get Pathfinder. Not down in the open. He's trying to find.
They pop Grav.
Grav comes out. Next time's purple. Titan gonna find Grantos on
Titan
flank.
just popping off as he
Frax
does.
next time. Frax shatters. Gonna get 3 people on the ground. It's huge.
Big anti.
Charging him off point. Titan finding another pick. Pick after pick this guy will find. If you let him sit there, roll down, he gets fixed Uzi. And that's 2 ticks so far. They can test a runner came in. Next time you get a headshot, you go down, it goes to 2k. You find another one. You need to find one more pick.
Big shatter.
Next time Falls, Frax goes down, that'll be it. I think no daylight
DPS needs to stop fragging.
Picasso's good. No, Martini, my bad. I saw Ball and those Picasso. Ball's gonna be kind of clearing out the rest of the flankers, and Martini switched off to it. Maybe they took that tip we said earlier of switched off the Ball.
Yeah, for 1 minute. They've played so well, but no daylight are coming back and just fragging with this
Vitsuzi's
defensive
won,
DPS.
but Vitsuzi will get out of there. The objective here, Lucky Titan, set up down mid-range.
Picasso doing what he does. Do they invest in what's now for the final fight? Or what so they think it is? Oh, big high noon!
He's just coming up by Flawless Dynasty. It's gonna get 2K here. Deck time's gonna be rezzed up, it kind of deletes that Deadeye 1 tracks against deck time. That's gonna bring back down because we get to fix Uzi with the minefield to be on the objective right now. No one's really here. Martini killed himself with a rock.
Kills himself.
Pathfinder is gonna get a lucky time, but it's not gonna be enough. The picks are coming through. Pathfinder goes down, and that'll be it. 1.5 seconds.
Very well played. If I'm allowed to say something here, Chubbuba, that was such a good round for a DPS main myself to watch. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Lucky Titan came in literally at almost every fight. I can think of one, maybe two where he didn't. He popped off. He got 3 picks to engage whilst just standing in choke. He didn't really go uncontested, but half the time that was because the one who should be contesting him, he already killed. But it would happen, they'd be winning the team fight out of nowhere. Pathfinder or Grant would just come in with like the 3k. It is...
Yeah, you know,
his DPS is going insane.
Piggyback on what you said, Lucky Titan is not being let free reign of this entire fight. You know, Titan is getting doubled by No Daylight's double sniper comp and Pathfinder. They're running pocket hatch with a Widow, and you know, if you're Titan, you know, it's kind of an uphill battle, but you know, he finds the picks. You know, I think to him, just double sniper means there's 2 more people to hit rather than 1, so it gives him a higher chance rather than a lower. So let's talk about the defensive side here of Lucky 13 Diamond. Titan is going to be switching off to a Soldier 76, Flawless Titan on the Hanzo, and the Phantom Menace, Phantom Void on and Cooldown. L Owner on the Jonex and Yana. And now on the attacking side, they're going to be running double shield, Reinhardt Stigma, Grant with a pocket as an Ash, and Victuzi, and Pathfinder can be on Junkrat. This could be a very high damage composition as they go into the choke. They're getting really close to it as Picasso is going to be slamming them and pushing them around, trying to disrupt them. He's already a 30 with ultimate. By far, one of the higher people in the field right now with Vix. All the damage that Picasso is doing, she is healing, so he's a third. She's a third as well, and goes the next engage from Picasso, but not going to find anyone. You know, Dexon needs to do something here. He needs to push up with his team.
Much better.
He's going to be finally pushing through the objective right now. He's going to be pushing back the tank on G3, and Dex time's going to go down. He's moved out of the way by Picasso out of his heals and frags. Already has his shatter. Dex time going to have to. He's going to be hopping it. It's been blocked by a 3D Martini shield. Minefield pops as well, another spawn. That's a very strange pick for the old economy here, looking for Team Diamond. They're basically resetting it, saying, hey, we're going to get another one by this time you get yours.
Lucky Titan on the new soldier, who I haven't actually seen yet in any game, rather than on the double sniper, which we usually see. We're running the Rhine wall, which is working well as it always has. I really think Lucky 13 is going to hold this just because their comp just seems so good right now. Well, they have switched over to the Hulk, which is really good shoot.
Next time we're going to walk the choke, we're going to go down, get 2 frags, let Nano, and then Discord Orb is going to be pushing in like a Titan with the made space. He's going to be finding a 3k, 4k, all that. Well, the 3k so far, Grant, you can even both fall.
He is Lucky Titan. If he is one of the best DPS players in these semi-finals and like finals.
Yeah, he's looking very good right now. You know, from that attack on Hanamura to the defense, there's less than 2 minutes left on the clock. A lot of ultimates on board. You have Martini switching off from a Sigma, Roadhog, Zaria, coming back on to Bob's taking engage. Pushing up, got no charge from the bubble. Titan's gonna be popping his pack visor. Gonna be finding one, not another one. Lost Dynasty getting Stormer and Grant's pop down. Only Decton died on point again. He's like one of the first people to die into that. Almost every single one of these fights. Flawless Dynasty gonna get Grant down the ground. In the objective, there goes 3 Martini with another Storm Arrow. Flawless Dynasty is saying, you know, you can do your thing, Titan, but I'm gonna do mine too. Coming up to a minute left here.
Fullest Dynasty. Fullest Dynasty is like the liberal of this team. Like if you compare him to like Pine, like when Pine was at the top of CBOB, you never really noticed him, but the amount of work he does is like probably more than the other guy. But Goldhound really popped there. He got 2 picks and every other kill he got the character to 1. So Goldhound's also having a very good game.
Let's come out of the
Switch over to the
switch.
sim.
You need to switch on to the symmetry. You need to go in right into the objective. Next time, pop Shatter on the finding getting Christ with a man of Shatter as well. Finds 2 Pathfinder Martini goes from the ground. Frax charges. You need to get Pathfinder down. Frax still has an nano. He's gonna be swinging around and around. Only gets Pathfinder when it's Frax again popping off. 25 seconds left on the clock. No daylight reset. Grant's with the tracer. You're gonna have to try to touch here. Flawless time. He gets
That's a
next time.
huge
Next time
pick.
again. The first person to die. That's the 4th and 5th fight in a row. Pushing on the objective, they need to get someone to touch here. Absolutely giving away the 2 Ds guys on the next time. And the objective right, they're in the objective right now. 7 seconds remaining. They need to touch, they need to touch, they need to touch. Touch is not going to come through. There's 2 seconds left. Next time the only one left, and he's not going to be able to charge on time. The touch comes through. It's going to be Pathfinder in the back line. Goldhound, right, the Phantom Boy is going to go down. Grant, Fall Dynasty, and Frag going down. Big Goldhound is getting ready to turn the fight here. Pathfinder almost moved off the map. It's going to come back. This is going to be a turn of events here as almost a full health came in for Hamura, but no. But like I said, we're going to make a switch here. We're going to double flankers to counter your composition. And Lucky 15 Diamonds not able to hold it in time. That'll be the capture of point A Hanamura with 0 seconds left.
I literally, without even doing it as like a joke, I was like literally biting my fingernails, eyes wide open. That was so suspenseful. This match.
I don't know, flank Grant with a pocket.
That's
It's gonna
huge.
get a double pulse bomb here. Gonna get Vic Susie dies inside of the crossfire, so they're gonna make a 5v4 as they engage for all the time. These 5 Pathfinder, but even ended up 4v4. Big pulse bomb by Grant, but you know, the last flash of plays with those 2 pitfalls. Dynasty get killed with another pick here. Gonna be getting the late kill on the deck time. The Shatter. Both tank ults are available with the EMP and a coalescence different of daylight on the defending side. Like 13 times, you have both tank ults, both DPS ults, and you have both support ults. Speaking of ults here, Minefield's gonna be popped inside of the spawning yet again from Picasso. They're gonna be inside the objective. Next time was 1 there for a second, but then he brought right back up. Pathfinder gets Flawless Dynasty. I don't know where that was, but he.
With Lucky Titan not playing like such a one-shot flashy target and Pathfinder not really playing that Ash to counter, it's less DPS stiff and more just yet again the normal standard Overwatch, the tanks, and we're really seeing now how people thrive as a team and what they do. So as you
Dragon
notice now
comes
that
through
there's
and it's
left,
gonna be going right down the alleyway. It's gonna get Dex time.
Huge.
Speaking of the Dragons, gonna pick another one up. Martini gets Flawless Dynasty, but it's gonna die to this one guy. One old
Fullest
victory.
Dynasty with a huge pick. Very well played, very well played.
The player
Yeah,
that
as I was
Flawless
saying,
Dynasty just put the Dragons down Main Street.
very well played. Yeah, as I was saying, now that the DPS are on less flashy targets and they're more so playing with their team and it's just raw damage on like a shield, we're really seeing how they play as a team. And as they play as a team, Lucky 13, Ryan by the way, they're still playing really well, they're still being a really good team, but No Daylight I feel like are thriving even more that they're all playing together and now they're all kind of communicating. And this matchup is going to be very difficult. They have 50 seconds left on the clock.
There's 57 left
Very
on the
good
clock. They
position.
have 5 ultimates here from Adela. They're gonna run right down Main Street. EMP comes through.
That's a huge
They all get the
EMP.
one objective they need. Both support ultimates through. They're gonna be popping nanovisor. Nanovisor gets one. Lucky Titan to go down and get a Vex Uzi and Wardfield. And that'll be Lucky 15 Diamonds holding this. And you know they didn't use any ultimates there. They need to. There's 30 seconds left. They can take one more fight here. And you know. Picasso's coming really close to a minefield. They also have the Earth Shatter, and what I want to see here is, you know, Picasso throws him up the air with the minefield and practices a huge slam here. On the side of No Daylight, you know, they have Pulse Bomb, Grab, Graviton Surge, Earth Shatter, Coalescence.
That's huge mines.
They decided to go top right, and we have to touch on the point. Pathfinder needs to get out of invis right now. 1 second left, and we're at overtime on the objective here. Pathfinder joining in the left corner on the top. Zucchini goes down to the 4v6 right now. Here, Diamonds in the objective. Frax goes down. It'll be the entirety of No Daylight falling. And it'll be Lucky 13 Diamonds taking the map 2 with a hold on the second point of Hanamura.
Lucky 13 Diamonds are looking so strong. They are looking such a good team, and the DPS and G3 Frags, the man himself, as he gets play of the game, he is popping off. Without this man, I don't think they would be doing as good. He is playing so well, it's actually unbelievable. And then, especially on that Widow, but he also played really well on that Soldier. Out of his mind, the picks he's getting nearly as good as me. He's playing really well, and that Soldier, I didn't think anyone was gonna actually be that good at Soldier, but he held it up really well, because when he picked him over the Ash or the Widow, I was like, oh, okay, it's gonna go a bit sideways, but he held it really well. Flawless Dynasty being an amazing duo to him, popping off when he needs to. Probably popped off just as much as Titan did on that second on the defense on the Hanzo, but Picasso on the ball, obviously doing what he does. That was really well played by Diamonds.
Yeah, it looked very well. You know, I kind of was biting my nails as well inside of that after point A, Hanamura. You know, sometimes you gotta trust the boys. I'm not saying that I have a bias to Lucky 13 Diamonds, but I was just saying that to say that. Now, No Daylight could take the series back. You know, this is the match point. If No Daylight loses, they lose. They get out of the playoffs. Their off season starts. If they win, they go next week against a opponent that, you know, they took 2 maps off of. You know, Event Horizon being the titan of this league right now, looking very well, and to a crew that of No Daylight players that, you know, didn't have too high expectations going into the season. You know, they looked completely different than last.
Yeah. I mean, so far, surprisingly, I have never actually, from what I can remember, I've never played against Pathfinder, but he seems to be playing really well against Lucky Titan on this Ash. He is putting up a really good fight, but I feel like just team diff right now, Lucky 13 Diamonds are taking it, but you know, it's happened many times before. Reverse sweeps can happen. Yeah.
Alright, so next.
Just a quick intervene on my poll on Twitch. 5 people voted, and all 5 has voted Lucky 13 Diamonds to win.
So now we're gonna be moving into Kings Row for our 3rd map, Escort. Now, if Lucky 13 Diamonds wins, that's the series. That's it. We can go home. If No Daylight wins, we have to go to a 4th map. If they tie, we again go to a 4th map. It's first 2-3. Ties don't count for crap unless you get 3 ties. I'm gonna switch sides.
I mean, it's questionable for No Daylight to pick Kings Row when they've seen Lucky Titan just destroy their backline on Widow.
Yeah, but they have a confident Widow player themselves instead of Grant.
That is true.
He's very good.
But yeah, I'm excited to see. So far, who's like standing out to you on each team?
I mean, obviously, let's talk about Lucky 13 Diamonds first. Lucky Titan, and then popping off Phantom Void as well, carrying some points at that first map. And on the side of No Daylight, Pathfinder has been finding people. Vixuzi hasn't had a battle yet, in my opinion. Just 2 people that have looked pretty well for the side of No Daylight. You know, Grant's been kind of asleep for the first two maps. Let's hopefully, if you're a No Daylight fan out there, you want to see him wake up. And on side of Lucky 13 Diamonds, you know, all's well that ends well. You know, Picasso's looking good, Frax is looking good, Dynasty's looking good, Phantom Boy and Goldhound. You know, there's not really a weak spot in this Lucky 13 Diamond roster that you were talking about earlier.
I mean, for me, I really think Frags is fragging. I think he is playing amazingly, because that is the person I am mainly spectating. I think he's playing beautifully. As a fellow Widow or hit scan player, I think Lucky Titan is doing exactly what you need him to do. He's doing everything anyone could ask of him. He's getting the opening picks. He's getting about 3 opening picks before anyone else. He's putting himself in a position where it's hard for him to get pressured. He is doing everything right. Phantom Void, he popped off on that first map on that Lucio, but kind of I didn't really see that much of him on the second. Goldhound on Hanamura, his Zen was really nice. I actually really enjoyed that. Flawless Dynasty coming in with some clutch ults. Picasso doing what he does on the ball. If I did have to pick someone, I would say Frags or Titan, because in my opinion they're the ones doing the most. No disrespect to anyone else, they're not doing bad obviously, but these two are like taking it to another level. On No Daylight, like I said, Pathfinder, he's doing really well in my opinion. He's putting it up with, like we said, like we argued before, Lucky Titan, arguably one of, if not the best hit scan DPS heading into this finals area. He's doing really well, especially on that Pocket Ash, and yeah, I'm waiting to seeing Grant because I've never actually seen him and I've heard great things about him, so I really want him to wake up. Martini, I know great things can come from him, so I also want that. And yeah, King's Row, everyone's favourite map, that's why it's pretty much 99% always played in scrims. I'm super excited. What about you, Chubs?
Hey, do me a favor real quick, and
Yeah.
bring your attention to Picasso, that he's top 500, and he's been in Season 1.
Top 500. Oh my god, I've just noticed his level.
Yeah, he's been in Season 1. You know what's interesting, whenever you get up to that high level, if you do this kind of level, whenever you get up to Diamond Border 5-star, it goes all the way up to level 99 and level 100, and we hit level 101, supposedly.
Yeah.
You go back down to level 1. Now, that's what I've heard. I haven't done that myself, obviously, but I've talked, after some matches, I've spoken with Picasso and a few friends who are that high level, and that's basically what they said is, yeah, as soon as you hit max, you go back down.
Fair enough. So Season 2, he was gold. Alright, we're gonna go on adventure chat. Okay, we're gonna see where he was top 500.
Alright, we are ready and going back into the matchup.
Okay. Cliffhanger. Alright. I'm gonna do something very fun. Okay, you ready? PogChamp in chat if you think if you think Lucky 13 diamonds are gonna win, and then what's the other one?
Why you didn't think this through before you talked?
Yeah, I know, because I think I've said that one first. You know what? Cut that out. Yeah, let's go. Smooth. Do you like that, Chubbuba? That was smooth, wasn't it?
It was very smooth. So we're going to go into this map 3. So far the score is Lucky 13 diamonds in the lead. Also, if you are watching and you want to get in on the action, go to discord.com/Better Academy, and that is the official Discord link of our league. You get inside of there, you can join in all the fun action that we hold, seasonal tournaments that we are finishing up right now. Next one will be inside of January of 2021, and just get out there, get a name for yourself, join some bugs, start casting, do what you want. It's your world. You join Discord, you do that. So let's talk about the defending team of Lucky 13 Diamonds. You're switching off G3 Frags and Picasso back on the legendary tank duo line of Ball, Reinhardt, Flawless Dynasty, and Lucky Tiny to be making the dive. Come up. I'm gonna need to pause the game so I can go spectate. Oh no!
I really thought Lucky Titan was gonna go Widow rather than Genji.
This guy.
That's what I know.
This guy. This guy, dude.
Truth. Yeah, Lucky Titan, surprised not to see the Widow, as No Daylight are running the double sniper, but I really want my teams to try this. I love like Rhine Zarya, Rhine Bull, something like that, and then so like a really brawl type of comp, yeah, but then Genji Tracer, or like a rush type of comp and then Genji Tracer, because it works so well. Gold Hand on the Ana, Phantom Void on the Zen. I haven't seen him on Zen yet, but Gonna be surprising, gonna be good. Hopefully. Classic Rhine Zarya from No Daylight. Martini on Rhine, question mark. Never seen that before. Double Sniper. Hopefully I
Okay.
get to see Grant pop off, because I've always wanted to. Vixie on the signature Ana, and we have a Lucio. These comps are honestly really good. I do really like this.
Alright, we should have a bit of a pause there, as you may or not know the rules started.
5,
What do you think to the comps?
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective.
So for these currently, I like what Lucky 13 Diamonds here when they're running a bit of a dive mix here. Frax is getting here like a kind of big Susie running out of the objective, out of spawn. I don't want to talk all over the place. Flawless Dynasty, you get a friend Pathfinder, and Flawless Dynasty will fall down in the process. Yeah, so we're on the objective right now. Sorry, it's the first time Phantom forward. The Phantom Menace gonna get Vix Uzi out of the fight. Off maybe the actually don't maintain currently for Lucky 13 Diamond, but that doesn't matter. Granite falls down, Phantom Menace and Phantom Lord goes down. Lucky Titans lost Dynasty. It's gonna be a kind of a washover right now of Lucky 13 Diamonds. The cost of being one of the last members alive here. They're gonna have to get that stall in.
Run switching off the Widow as I would when they're running Bull. They were running Doom Genji. I'm really liking this comp that No Daylight putting forward, as we see. Even though people are saying that, I thought it myself. Lucky 13 Diamonds were going to steamroll this. That first attack was very well played. They kind of steamrolled, if we're being honest.
Yeah, but Lucky 13 Diamonds, we're attempting the spawn camp there is Phantom Void is going to go down to the stray arrow Pathfinders, falling down. Frax is going to get Smash Mouth. One of the many subs that come out for this
huge shatter.
Huge shatter here is Nail Blade is going to come through the stun, so have to charge.
Oh my god, Martini's popping. Martini is popping.
Yeah, the way
Let's
off
go,
that
Martini.
Buff Martini is in town. Being on the objective
Martini
right now.
Ryan is cracked.
You've never seen it before, but
You'll never see it
you
again.
can never see it again. The Martini Reinhardt, it's the trains in Sasha Grant must be a Flawless Dynasty behind the 3D Martini Reinhardt shield. Again, this guy is the Chad. They're playing on the corner of this first turn. Dragons come out, but they just kind of messed up their combo there. They have Graviton Surge and Dragons, and combine those to make Grab Dragons, and they just didn't have Grab Dragons. They just popped it out of nowhere. Amazing, they popped because in the follow-up, they popped a Nano as well. Nice. Granted, Pathfinder goes down to the solo grab. Not gonna get him. A fraction got for free. Pathfinder's gonna get Smash Buffs. They're down 3 right now. The Martini, one of the only people left on this side of it, ultimately gonna fall down as well. Grant walking out of spawn. It's just, you hate to see it. You kind of need to let them know that Transcendence gets countered by Grab Dragons. No, I think I lied. If you swing into the runner, it does more damage, but it's not a stop.
I mean, I'm really liking the combos No Daylight I've got on right now. They have Shatter and High Noon, they have Grab Jack, and they have the Nano to counter the Shatter or the Dragon or whatever. They have Beat to counter the Dragon properly, or like the Mines. I'm really liking this. I really like No Daylight right now. They're looking really strong.
Yeah, Martini switch that they made. Maybe it's a calm thing. Dragon or Nano Dragons. Very different taste here. It's Flawless Dynasty gonna be making a flawless kill of this of No Daylight here. They're not gonna profit anyone. I think there was someone proud of Ackline. This will be Alpha Major.
That's a very good. I mean, which
Can't stare yourself there.
Oh my god, I think my stream just died and I lagged. Okay, no, we're back. Okay, we're back, chat. Don't worry, nothing happened. Okay, right. Yeah, I mean, we're talking about we're always talking about Lucky Titan and how he popped on Widow, but Flawless Dynasty on this Hanzo has been nasty. He's got numerous 3-4, even 5 games. He's playing amazing.
He's no Lucky Titan, he's gonna pop the attack visor, he's gonna fall down on the ground by Alpha Major. Frax charges in, gets Martini, he gets another kill on Smash Mouth. Me walking over this team right now, me walking right into Grand, gets him as well. Alpha Major falls. It's the 4K coming in by this Reinhardt player, G3 Frax.
Yeah, I mean, like I was saying, G3 Frags doing really good. Flawless Dynasty playing really well on this Hanzo, like really well, which I think is going a bit unnoticed, but yeah, he's playing amazingly.
Let's talk about these ultimates real
use
quick.
beat
That
to
grab, beat, and shatter. They use the beat, use the shatter, it's nothing. You can get it, like, grab comes through, they need to find
Frags, that was a
something with this one.
huge block.
Walk into it, Frags is spinning, charges ultimate, and he's spinning onto it. Counter pin right now. Martini falls on the ground, Dragons come out, it's gonna be getting smashed around with no one else. Grant's gonna get tossed from the back line, that'll leap out it, falls out, it's 1 HP. That'll be all she wrote there. It's this. There's no Daylight Squad that's going to be slowing down their momentum. With less than 45 seconds left on the clock, they don't have a lot of ultimates spin in. These 4 ults.
The reason this is happening is because in that fight, No Daylight used 4 ults and did nothing. Lucky 13 used 2 ults and they were game changing.
I agree with that, but
it's ult usage.
Pathfinder and Picasso. It's kind of an even fight here. Well, it's not, but it's going to be kind of a fight in the favor of Lucky 13 Diamond. They still have the Reinhardt. Titan's going to get Vix Uzi. It's going to be definitely in the favor of Lucky 13 Diamonds here, even though their Reinhardt is back. 7 seconds left. They need to find a contest, dude. If they don't contest, they're going to be pushing it right now. Frax getting a 2K.
G3 Frax popping like he always does.
Spirit Dragons come out,
Let's
but
go,
that's fine, nothing else. He's going to find a charge. He's not going to be able to make a connect. That'll be a street soul from Frax.
Frax is popping like he always does.
He looks very
playing
well.
amazingly. He is playing amazingly. The reason people, what am I trying to say? The reason No Daylight are doing worse than Lucky 13 right now is just, I'm pretty sure it's just ult usage. Lucky 13, they used Shatter and Nano and basically got a 6k. Oh, cheers, Goose. Big up, my guy. No Daylight, they used 4 ults, and literally, I think their Ryan got to half HP. And then he got healed up straight away. It's just ult usage there. It's just the difference. And then Lucky 13, I'm getting them back instantly. It's just, yeah.
Yeah, on the side of let's talk about Lucky 13 Diamonds real quick. The shatters. Some shatters are always coming through here. Like, in a good way. Frax is getting just every single one through. Like, he hasn't seemed to really, it's out of a car talk kind of misfire. Hasn't really had a shatter blocked in an embarrassing way. Hasn't really had too much bad on his record of this matchup. And that's
Right now, Frags is my player of the match, because like Lucky Titan and Flawless Dynasty, they're playing amazingly, but they're playing the DPS, they're playing the flashy heroes. Frags is being just as flashy on the Reinhardt. It is Lucky Titan on this Widow.
They're really switching off from Echo Widow composition with a Ana Lucio and a Ball Reinhardt on the defensive side. They're gonna be running a single sniper. Reinhardt, Zarya look. Grant gets it really quick at the Flawless Dynasty Pathfinder. Picasso in the back line. That's gonna be a barely 4v6 here. No Daylight's gonna be walking up a tomb. The Phantom Menace will get Rand out in the open.
2 DPS behind the Widow, and the Widow trying to retreat. Lucio's still behind.
Yeah, Lucky Titan again on this Widowmaker. It's gonna be making some work. Then he needs to not pick up the slack, but kind of help out Flawless Dynasty here. Take out one of the snipers. Flawless Dynasty in the back line. Phantom Void again. The air quote Phantom Menace is gonna be spawn camping the Ashen teabag here. He's trying to dodge the snipers. So on the objective right now, it's gonna be It's gonna be a lucky 13 diamonds on the open. 3D Martini already has a shatter. Can you make anything connect here? You just need to get 1 or 2 kill. 1 or 2 down with it. Flawless eyes. You can fix music. Gold have falls. Lucky 13. Lucky diamond is gonna get an alpha major, and it's gonna be lucky 13 diamonds pushing the objective and getting everyone with daylight down. It's gonna have to be a regroup here. They need to fight the streets. They need to make, you know, make something work. Kind of start the engine. That's what they're like.
I mean, yeah, again, G3 Frag's got another 3k. But to be fair, Goldhound is doing a phenomenal job of keeping
That's
him
fine.
up
Going
and
to shoot
getting
flawless
his-
dynasty. That's gonna be a really early pick. That's the exact early pick they wanted. Minefield comes out. Proximity mines are gonna be shooting all over, but they're on a fall now at the time. He's able to spin right back through. Frax does have Earth Shatter online, and there comes the first pick pass by Picasso. Can't do it. Infrasides are gonna come out from time that I'm finding too many people to be on the fight on the objectives happening right now is getting ever so closer to where they need to be. Fox Tide's gonna be coupling in a freeze and pushing it right now. Shatter comes out, finds nobody. It's being moved out of the way by Picasso. Smash Child's gonna be popping his ultimate to find it. Not that much at all.
How?
And Reinhardt gets counterpinned by 3D Martini. He's gonna be on the ground. Pathfinder gets Picasso with Deadeye. It's gonna be, you know, plus Fuzzy down, making sort of like a Titan down, Goldhound down. It's gonna be really in the favor here of No Daylight, and it's gonna be really in part to this switch right?
Did anyone else see that glitch for Frags' shatter? Because on my screen, there was no shield, and
They got booped
they
out of
looked
the way.
stunned, but then they... Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah, they got
Because
booped
they
up in
looked
the air.
stuck. Oh, okay. There was no shield, and they looked stunned, and then it just went back to being normal. I was like,
Yeah.
but that... Oh, okay, that was very unlucky. That was very unlucky.
Yeah, so
Okay,
they got booped up in
going
the air,
in.
and then that's what happens.
Going in, neither team has ult apart from Phantom Void with the beat, and...
That's fine, you get an
Randall-
early pick
yeah.
here. Fuck McCree on fall. Dynasty, look at their
Lucky
Lucky
Titan
Titan's
trading
gonna
row.
get trade on Pathfinder and Picasso.
Picasso
with a
finding
huge
2!
Minefield. That'll basically be it right now. Frax
Chat,
gets
get
Alpha
your
Major.
pop-chops
There's no
ready.
one else here. They
Chat,
need
get
to
your
find
pop-chops
they need to
ready.
find contestants around the side of No Daylight. There's no one
GG
close
Flags
here.
goes
It's gonna be,
straight for the spawn.
and that'll be it.
Hog chat, baby!
There's the match. Your
Lucky
score is
13
Lucky 13 Diamonds 3-0 in a dominant fashion over No Daylight. Now, let's get the player of the match real quick while we still have it on our minds. Frax looks very good, but I have to give it to Picasso. You know, that ball is insane. I'm not sure who you say. I think they like the ball.
I have to give it to Frags. He got 3Ks every fight. He was more flashy than like Lucky Titan, and just even without the flash, just as a main tank, he played phenomenally. Picasso did well. Without Picasso, he wouldn't have been able to do it. He played really good, just disrupting the team, and he made it so no one could really stop in.
I'd say the exact
But
opposite.
I
I'd say the reason that Frax popped off as hard as he did is because Picasso was there disrupting. Now, I'm not sure which one to really think here, but I think just for, you know, agreeance sake, Frax was the flashiest player. He kind of deserves it. Now, let me get him in the... You want to do an interview with him? No, I don't think we...
Yes, I'll invite him now.
Alright.
3-0 Lucky. Lucky 13 Diamonds. That was so well played. Very unfortunate for No Daylight though. I mean, they put up a good fight for a lot of the... Especially on, like, the defense Hadamura. They played really well. Then as Elite went to P. He literally missed when we won. Just try and get him in here. Yes, Deadass Elite. Group beat too strong, way too strong. It's mental. The man, the myth, the legend.
Hello.
Sup, bro? You alright?
Yeah, I'm good.
How'd you feel getting into finals?
It's pretty good. We had a rough start at the beginning, but then we figured our stuff and we got it through, and we won.
Short and sweet, love it. Is this your first time in finals, or have you been here before?
I started last. I started. This is my first BA. I started CCC though. But this is my first BA
Enough.
season.
Yeah, I've been a big part inside of the inside of CCC, and I have to agree. I think Lucky 13 Diamonds coming into this league, most people had their had your team lower in the power rankings. After you lose the blackout, you lose to some other games earlier. Sorry, other teams that you would perceive as weaker earlier this season, but you come back with this, especially right now you're going into the grand finals. There's no loser bracket for that. You go directly into the grand finals versus Event Horizon, who's looked very well throughout the course of the season, and it's kind of weird because no daylight. They took two maps off them, and you just 3-0'd them. So is that would you say that's a good view for you? Are you looking really confident in this next match against Event Horizon? Or
we are really confident going into the next match. We're nervous. They beat us in the season, but we think we have everything down.
Mhm.
We found our stuff to win.
How do you feel being the... Because I'm pretty sure what everyone else is feeling. How do you feel being the underdogs going into grand finals?
It's whatever, we lost, but we did it. I don't care for the underdogs. We're still the same team that we were all year. Nothing changed, or all season. Nothing changed from the start to beginning. Same team, same players. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, so
We
looking
lost
at
against
Very
them.
well
so
said.
looking at like the beginning of the season to about right now. So what are you guys gonna change to kind of try to prepare for the Event Horizon game? Are you gonna change anything at all? Is it business as usual, or are you gonna be doubling down on scrims?
Not
If
really
you know
sure
anything.
right now.
Okay.
Although I know we're going in as confident as we are. We're going.
I have no other questions. Zenvo, if you do, ask away.
So you were my choice for player of the match for that game. You fragged
I
time
think
and time
Picasso,
again.
Sag.
You popped time and time again. You played super well. Constant 3Ks, 4Ks, huge shatters.
Yeah.
Like just a super well-round play. Are
Yeah.
you, like, is that a normal game for you, or do you feel like you just really
Yeah,
popped
it's
off
a pretty
in the,
normal game.
the moment?
I
Damn.
don't do good on control. My teammates do good on control, and then I come in on my two best maps. That's what I'll say.
Understandable.
Yep.
Any last words on stream as MVP for the semi-finals?
GG's, no daylight. Yeah. So I'm gonna say.
Fair enough. Thanks for coming for the interview.
Yep.
Super well played. Give our thanks to your team and everything, and we'll see you later.
Yeah. Thank you. See ya.
No problem. Do you want me to wrap it up, or do you?
You can wrap it up for the stream.
Cool. Thank you everybody for watching. Drop a follow. Follow everything in the description or whatever. I hope you enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I thought this matchup was great. Event Horizon versus Lucky 13 Diamonds. Keep updated on the announcements in the Better Academy Discord, and I hope you will have a great rest of your day. In a bit, Chubbuba.